Thank you very much for coming today. My name's Hew Leith. By day, I'm the VP of Marketing at a company called Grip. We're an AI startup based in Shoreditch. What we do is basically Tinder, but for events. So South by Southwest use our app, and we use machine learning to connect the right people at the right time in the right place. By night, I'm the founder of a company called IntelligentX, and it's a brewing company. We brew beer using AI, which is very exciting. I'm going to tell you all about it today. I'm going to tell you what we can learn about this journey that I've been through. Now, I've got 43 slides, and I've got 10 minutes. By my maths, that makes 14 seconds a slide. So I'm already over. So let's get cracking, and feel free to throw an Eggs Benedict at me if I'm late.
We've come together to create IntelligentX, which is the world's first beer that's been brewed by artificial intelligence.
AI is about making decisions, and when you're brewing beer, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. At IntelligentX, we take all the choices, the ingredients, the methods, and so on, and put that in a data structure that the AI understands. We can't make millions of beers, so we start by working closely with the brewer to encode their intuition into our algorithm. That gives us a great place to start from. And once our beer's out in the world, our AI, Abby, can have a conversation with all our customers, and that gives us the feedback that allows our beer to evolve.
There's a craft brewing revolution happening across the world right now. People's tastes are changing faster than ever before as a result, and AI is the perfect way to respond.
In this situation, we have a lot of uncertainty. There's almost endless different beers we could be making, so we use a combination of reinforcement learning and Bayesian decision making to try and deal with that. The point is, we're putting expert human brewers and all our customers in the same room, and this leads to creativity structured by data that allows us to evolve our beer generation after generation. The feedback process is really simple. You can talk to the algorithm whenever or wherever you're drinking the beer.
We've had incredible response to our AI beer prototypes, and now we're ready to get the final product out into the wild. So check out our website to find out more about IntelligentX, the world's first beer brewed by artificial intelligence.
Okay, so what exactly is it? Well, this is the team that we put together to work on this. This guy here, another baldy, Dr. Rob McInerney. He's got a PhD in machine learning from Oxford University, and the rest of us are kind of focused around product and marketing. But he's the kind of egghead behind it. So if you want to find out more about him, yeah, definitely go on Tinder, because he's always there. Right, these are the 4 beers that we brew. There's a pale ale, there's a stout, there's a golden ale. It's all like real ale beers. And you can pick them up in the shops. Now, the key is, how it works is you drink a bottle of the beer, then you feed back to our algorithm about what you think about the beer. So you use something like Facebook Messenger, and you have a conversation with our algorithm and tell it what you want to see next. So would you like it more hoppy? Would you like it to have more alcohol content? And basically what's happening is we are taking that inference that you're giving us and then generating a new recipe based on your data. So really this is like generative AI before generative AI was a thing. We're trying to predict the future about what our customers want. And ideally at the end, we would then give someone their own unique beer based on their flavor profile and what they like from beers. We won a bunch of competitions and got noted by the media. A bunch of these places said it was great. Time said the wait for use of robotic technology is over. Fast Company, it might just be the future of product development. The Evening Standard said the minds on Silicon Roundabout finally have turned their skills to something we can all get behind. But of course, there are also random people on the internet. They had a view on it. John Carr, dumbest idea I've ever seen. Marco Tavares, I had an idea like this when I was 5. My personal favourite, Guitar Hazer, what in the fuck is this? Well, Guitar, it's your lucky night, because we're going to tell you all about what the fuck it is. It's essentially self-improving beer recipes based on customer feedback, and that's it. But what we do is we don't just give you a recipe, we actually generate the beer, so it's a kind of full stack, and then we sell it as well direct to consumer. Why we do it? We believe it's all about engagement, and that engagement is derived via personalization. So how can companies use machine learning to actually listen to their customers? How often we've got a really great brand that we love, and they just do something really wild and we just don't really agree with it anymore and we lose faith in that brand. What if that brand can have a real engaged conversation with you and it can learn about what you like, so the next product that you get is more optimized to you as a person? And we think this could be the future of product. Now the real question is, how do we do it? Well, there's two things we like to do, or three. First is data. So we take in all the data from the Facebook Messenger, and that's just the best, most friction-free way, because most people have got Facebook Messenger on their phones, but we're coming with other ways to input the data. Then we use machine learning to essentially take all that data to put people into clusters, and then our automated brewing intelligence algorithm called Abby then basically turns it into a recipe. Now, she's got an objective. We've optimized the objective to win a beer competition, but our objective also is slightly different. We want to get banned from that beer competition where the judges say, well, you just can't have AI helping in this way. And we really do think it's about helping. So we don't think it's about AI taking over the world and becoming our robot overlords. Our vision is AI just helping humans do what humans do best. And that's why we have a human in the loop. So there's a 9-step process by brewing our beer. So what we do is we generate a test recipe. So the algorithm comes up with that based on the customer feedback. We have this human brewer who then assesses the recipe, sees if it's not completely bonkers and isn't going to kill anyone. Then the brewer provides the feedback to the algorithm. Then we go and we actually brew a test beer. That goes back into the system again, back into the loop, so more data coming in. Then we go into the market beer, distribution, customers drink the beer, they give us their feedback, and it goes back into the AI and it understands what works and what doesn't work. Then we also add in external data into the algorithm as well. So there's things like seasonality, historical trends, market trends, and we throw in a few random things as well to make sure we solve this problem. Because most people see this and they say, well, hang on a minute, aren't you just creating a generic beer that everyone kind of likes, but no one really loves? And we say no. And what we do is we have this thing called wildcard ingredients. And the algorithm will put in one of 1,000 different wildcard ingredients to just see what the noise we can get out of the system is. So do our customers really hate it? And that's also decent data. And so one of our beers, an example, is I think one of them, I think version 7 of the Pale Ale, the algorithm decided to put grapefruit in it. And the feedback came back great, which shows that putting certain types of fruits into beers does work. But equally, if it didn't work, that's also good data that we could do things with. So we get all this data from consumers. Obviously, consumers, all our consumers, are very rational beings, and they all give us exactly what they want, which is completely incorrect. They're random. We also have people who are the upside-down people, who are our competitors trying to feed us crap data. We have people who give us lots of data. We give people who give us very small amounts of data. So we just need to make sure we optimize for that in our algorithm. We have the right weightings. When we've got all of that data in the algorithm, what we can do is we can put people into clusters. And these clusters are very much like you see with your Netflix homepage, where not everyone has the same Netflix homepage, not everyone has the same Facebook feed, because we are optimizing for you as an individual, and we're learning about you, and we're giving you beer. And eventually, it'd be great to have a direct-to-consumer model where you interact with our product and you get your own beer based on your own flavor profile, which leads to engagement, which leads to things like this. So we can understand who you are, where do you drink your beer, when do you drink it, who are the most engaged, who are the most profitable. Because we've got this complete data model based on this direct-to-consumer model, we can do all of this fun stuff. So the last question is, well, there's a question right at the top, wasn't it, really, which was, what can beer teach us? I think it taught us a lot. It taught us that very quickly you can spin up products, you can spin up machine learning products. Back then, when we first did it, I had to find a co-founder who's got a PhD in machine learning. You don't need to do that anymore. I do wonder if you could kind of do this with ChatGPT 4 now. Probably you could. So 90% of new products fail. So get out there, test it, experiment. And really, I would implore you to use your products as a way to get close to your customers. Use AI. It doesn't have to be AI, but I think this is the future. Use that data that you get from your customers to create products that are more optimized for them, more personalized, which should hopefully lead to better engagement. Thank you very much for your time.